Welcome, friends and family. We want to thank you for taking the time to join us today. Here it is. Well, it's going to be Monday for you, but today is Sunday. Today is April 26th, 2020. Just got done delivering a sermon message. It was a great time in the room. It was a message on forgiveness, and there were a lot of people that I think their hearts were touched. But today we're talking about bunnies. Today is our Monday rabbit update. A lot of things have happened. Put an ad in for Midnight's babies. Midnight is the satin mini Rex. The bunny, the one that looked more like the lion head, more like his like her dad, that went to a home just down the road. Young girl. I think this bunny is going to be spoiled something terrible. She just loves this bunny, so that's great. There is interest on the other one, so a lot of things have been happening. The other rabbits, the younger ones, they are growing like weeds. I have a young lady and her boyfriend is coming up today. They're interested in one of Melania's babies, and I'll show you. She's already named it Teardrop. She's also interested in one of Baby's fawn-colored bunnies. And what we're going to do is a swap for a two-tone Rex that she has. I want to add a little bit more color. So we have, if you remember in the last video, we have a doe who I was expecting to have her babies on the 24th, I believe. She hasn't had them yet. I'm going to keep the nest box in there for another couple days probably, and then after that, very soon, I'll probably breed her. Hopefully to this other buck that we're getting. He has got the brown color in, which excites me. I like that color. I love that brown color that she has. But it also gives me the opportunities for a couple other does. So I'm excited for that. So I'm going to try to keep this short. Another thing that I'm going to try to do in the next coming weeks is do a little bit on things that work out for me that you might be able to try with your rabbitry. Different ways that I do different things. I'm still waiting for the frames for 3 of my 30 by 36s, and then I've got 6 30 by 30 cages that I want to replace. Yeah, 6, and I'm going to pick up 3 more. So there'll be 9 30 by 30 cages that I'll exchange out for the 24 by 24. I want to get away from those little guys. I'll probably sell those later on down the road. That, and I got 2 cages over here I want to replace. They were just a temporary fix. I think I'll keep those. They're small and they're long. They're 24 by 36, I think. But the door is on the narrow end, so it's a long reach. But what I'll probably do with those is keep them in my coverlet, just as a quarantine, 2 quarantine cages in case I do bring something in and I want to keep them separated for a while. So anyways, let's get started. I'll show you Midnight and her little doe. Be right with you. Okay, so here's Midnight and her little doe bunny. Her little doe, she's been a little bit shy since her sister left. But she's a good girl. She was just giving Mom a bath. And it was neat with all 3 of them. They were constantly grooming each other. See if I can get her to the front. Like I said, she's been a little bit shy since... Come on, honey. Oh, come on. Good girl. Since her sister goes. She doesn't need that nest box. The only reason I'm leaving that in is because both her and her sister used to love to climb on it, and I figured that was just a little play thing. So anyway, she's still for sale. She was born on February 25th. Sweet rabbit. Normally she's right up to the front. Of course, there's a camera stuck there. That's something different. They're not used to that, except for Sundays. So next I'm going to bring you to Melania, the two babies. I'll show you Teardrop. The other girl's going to come in. I don't know if she's going to take her today. Yeah, see, this is why I've left the nest box. They love spending time up there. So I let them have that just to climb with. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here's Melania and her babies. Melania's over in the corner there. Here's one of the babies, and then the one eating the hay ball. Let me move the hay ball, maybe you can see her. I think is the one that this girl wants. She has that little spot underneath her eye, not this side, but the other side of her lips. And she calls that one Teardrop. In fact, that's what her name's going to be. Hey, sweetie. Now, Melania's babies don't tend to be ones that come looking for attention. She's kind of she's my least favorite doe of in the whole barn. But anyways, these guys turned 8 weeks Thursday. So there. Now I know there's a lot of people that have been interested in babies. The fawn-colored ones. So I'll take you up and show you hers. Be right with you. Okay, so it's not going to be real easy to use the camera the way I wanted to. These are babies. She had 11. One she had on the cage floor, that one didn't make it. She's an exhausted little girl. She has done such a great job with these guys. The other one, as I mentioned in the last video, when we lost power, I had come out early in the morning, and there was one that got trapped between the back wall and the nest box. They still have the nest box at night because it's still been cool. They probably don't need it, but I let them have it. You can see they're eating well. I can't see what I'm filming, so anyways, there's a bunch over here that are cuddled. I got one licking my arm. And they are sweet. These guys are very friendly, and I figured they would be. Babies turned out to be a very friendly girl. Rex, the dad to these guys, the red Rex, he's very calm. So I know there's some people that are interested in these when they're ready to go. Oh, you guys are something. Okay, and there's 5 other of Melanias that I didn't show. And again, I'm not sure how much is showing of these. One thing I found really amazing is she had 6 of the black and white, the brokens, and then that one white one with the pink eyes. I thought that was really amazing. You got one over in the corner. So these guys are just a little over 8 weeks. We're going to skip Mandy for just a minute. Baby is Daisy is the next one. And she is about 2 weeks from having her babies. She was born July 23rd last year. So this will be her first litter. I had her out, probably 4 or 5 days ago, just brushing her. She is shedding terribly. Brushing her, and usually about 2 weeks before they have the young, I like to trim the nails, just because I know it's going to be a while before I can do it after. But she is just chucker block full with babies. I don't know if she's going to have a lot, if they're going to be big, but she is solid. So I'm hoping, I really hope she only has 7 or 8. I really don't want her to have 10 or 11, but you know what? I can't control that. Don't know how she's going to be for a mother. I know she's gotten a little grumpy, so. Okay, let's go over and look at Mandy's babies, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to show you these yet. Okay, and these guys are the calmest little things. I've got a girl down southern Maine that's interested in one of these. I've got a lot of people interested in these. Of course, for breeding stock. Most of them are all cuddled up. Hey, babies. And these guys have been pretty friendly. Mama's just as friendly as can be. You little ones. Hey, mama. Hey, babies. Got 2 in the feeder. Well, 3 in the feeder now. This one here. This one is sweet. This is one of the lighter ones. Hey, babies. Good girls. Mama is just as sweet as can be, and her fur is so soft. Hey, little ones. Hey, little ones. Yeah, there's one of the lighter ones right there. What you doing, Mama? Got your ear in the way. There's 2 of the real light ones like that. There's that one and one way in the back, and then you can see the darker one. Yeah, my plan was to have those other cages all set up, and I wanted to move her up, not on the bottom floor. Just so I could work with the babies, I could see them more. But still waiting for those to come in. UPS, I guess, is what's really slowed them up. Okay, who else do we have? We got Donna. We gotta go over and look at Donna's babies. They're sweet. Be right with you. Okay, so now here we are with Donna's babies. I'm gonna try to do this without the stand. I really need to get something set up so that I can do these better, so I can show you them. And her babies, again, they are the sweetest little things. This little otter down here is, because I got something different. Hey, little one. Usually a licker, and she always does a good job with her babies. Can you guys come over and be a little friendly? Hey. There are 3 of them right here that want to. Hey, babies. Hey. Just hoping to get these brown ones out. I think that little, is it this one? Yeah, this little brown one here, I think is a little buck, and I may keep him. Sweet little ones. And this is how I like them. At this age, if you can get them to come up to you and trust you, so easy to sell them this way. You don't want them going to a child where they're going to be nippers or you can't work with them. Come here, sweetie. Easy, easy, easy. Not sure how well you can see him, but he's going to be a little sweetie. Yeah. Go back with your friends. There you go. So, hold on with me and I'll be right back. We'll have a little talk. Yeah, then we have Chip. He is what I'm going to raise up for a breeding buck. He's a young boy. I'm going to say he's about 11 weeks. Little smaller than some of the bucks that I would raise, time-wise, but that's fine. I'm excited. He's a little bit on the shy side, but he's coming around. Now, as I mentioned, we feed apple treats. Leanna feeds dehydrated apples. At night, we come out here about 7 o'clock at night and give them their apple treat and fill up their hay balls and make sure they got enough water. Just check on everything. And he's coming around. He'll sneak it out of her fingers. Eat. Boy, he likes to eat. So I'm really excited. I love the colors, and that's a color that I'm really trying to get. Pretty boy. I don't know how well the video is on him, but sweet little boy. And then we've got Mocha. She's the one that we've been hoping for babies from. So excited, and I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if you're seeing her. So hard to do with a tripod and stuff in the way. I got a feeder in the way, and anyways, she is one that she should have had her babies on the 24th if she took. She acts like she might be pregnant. Her whole actions have changed in the last week. So we'll see. Like I said, I'll keep the nest box in for another 3 days, and then we'll go from there. Sweet personality. Loves to be made of. I love her colors. Welcome back, friends. So hopefully you were able to see enough of the young bunnies. Kind of hard. I do want to make up something that I can have the rabbits out, the little ones out, but have it so it can be safe for them, because they hop, they jump, they skip around, and they're not quite sure where they're going yet. So, their safety is first priority. Well, like I said, if I could have all my mothers up in the top middle or the top cages, it would be a lot easier, and that is the plan. Once I get the cages that I've been waiting for. I've got, these 30 by 36 cages. I've got 3 of them that I had bought. What I'm waiting for is the frames that go on. I could do 2x4s. I don't like having a whole lot of wood around those cages. Ear mites, for one reason. But the other thing, it takes up space. I can't separate those cages with the wooden ones like I can with these. Each one of these trays is stackable. I can lift up the whole tray. So when it warms up, and I've got the cages set where I want, let's say I wanted to take this whole rack out, I can put each rabbit in a different cage. I can take this whole part out, take it down, pressure wash it, sanitize it, and be ready for the summer. And then I'll probably do the same in the fall, just so that they're clean. Right now I've got a lot of the rabbits that are shedding really, really hard. And with the hair, when they urinate, that will stick to the floors. I like to keep them clean. Just sitting here looking, I've got some work to do on some of these cages. So for those of you who have just gotten into raising rabbits, or you're thinking about starting, and if you are thinking about it, I would really encourage you to do so. But before you do, understand what you're doing, and please, by all means, don't get into it too big. You can buy all kinds of cute bunnies and buy 5 or 6 does and a couple bucks, and it might not be for you. I'm not trying to discourage you, but start small. 2 does and a buck. Buy from somebody who is a responsible seller, not somebody that's just breeding a rabbit factory. Yes, I've got a lot of rabbits here. I think right here there's 22 cages. Not all of them are full. There's some does that haven't been bred for some time yet. I'm trying to be careful. I know there's a demand for rabbits right now, but what most everybody's looking for is a breeding trio ready to breed, ready to start right now, and I don't have that. I'm not parting with the does and bucks that I have now. It took me a while to get to where I am, to choose the does, to choose the bucks. A lot of looking, so be careful. But if you have questions, on how do you do this, how do you feed, I will share with you how I do it. Somebody had asked me about how I clean. I don't know if everybody wants to watch me clean these rabbit trays. I do it every day. Maybe I'll start and show you how I start it, and I'll speed through the rest of it, so you don't have to watch me the whole time. I separate. I shared in another video. I separate the droppings. They go into a pan. They go up into the sun so that they dry. Separate all the hay out. I don't want all the urine in there. Any dry hay that might be in the bottom of the dropping trays goes into a grain bag. When I get that full, I bring that out to the chicken coop. I mix that in with my wood shavings for bedding, and the rest of it dumps into a wheelbarrow. When I get all done, I take the wheelbarrow in. I've got a bunch of bag leaves that I had got back up last fall. Mix that into the compost pile. So it's roughly 2/3 of the leaves to 1/3 of the rabbit droppings, hay, and urine. You don't have to get all technical. It's just somewhere near how I do it. And that seems to be working good. I've been holding a temperature about 140, 145 for the last 2-3 weeks. And we've been down in the 20 degrees. So it's cooking well. I do need to turn that probably in the next day or two. Usually once I get it going, I'll let it sit for about 5 days, and then every 3rd day I'll shift it over. You don't have to do it that way. That's the way I choose to do it, and it works well for me. Usually in about, I'm going to say 50 days, sometimes 60, I have compost. What I do is I have a square thing that I've got wire mesh on. I think it's quarter inch, eighth inch, quarter inch. And I shake the daylights out of it, and I sift it out into the wheelbarrow. That's my compost. I'll either put it in buckets or a grain bag. So when I get ready to plant, that's what I do. And I want to pardon me for not having a video Friday on gardening. I just can't do any gardening yet. I do have some tomatoes and peppers planted. My goal this week is to bring those plants out of the seed rack. If you want to see the seed rack, you can go to my playlist and you'll find the seed rack. That works really good. But what I'm going to try to do is have those on top of these cages where they get more natural light and see how they do out here. That would be an experiment. For the channels that I've been shouting out, I hope that you've been visiting those channels. Great channels. In fact, one of them that I did, I think it was one of my very first ones. I believe they were in Vermont. It's a dairy farm. They've got Jersey cows. They just had their first calf. The video was, I noticed this morning. They're excited. I'm excited for them. I have probably seen thousands and thousands of calves born. I've polled a lot of calves. You know, working on some of the big dairy farms. You could have 5, 6, 10 cows calving every single day. So I've seen a lot of cows calving, but I always enjoy watching a cow deliver a baby and watch the babies, you know, try to get up and what happens in those next few days. It's always been an exciting time. So I hope this video helped you, maybe inspired you. I know there's been ones in Maine now that are watching these videos. There's a couple up in very northern New Hampshire, New Hampshire, Maine. They bought one of babies, Sugar's babies. And they send me pictures of them. That's awesome. The girl down the road from us with a new one that she watched. I know she's going to be watching these videos. I've got people from all over that are interested in some of the rabbits. Actually, a lady down Lewiston, Auburn way bought two does from Sugar and is interested in one of Mandy's babies and one of Baby's babies. So hi to all of you who have bought, and again, thank you for your purchase, and I do hope that you're enjoying the rabbits that you bought. I hope they work very well for you. Friends, for all of you who are supporting this channel, watching these videos, thank you so much. I'd ask that you click the like button, leave a comment down below. You know, did these videos, did they touch you? Are you inspired by them? What you'd like to see to this channel. If you feel led to share, by all means, please share. Friends, we love you. God bless you. Thank you so much for all the support you offer.